I'm gonna try to keep this video short. I'm gonna try, guys. I'm gonna try. Andrew Tucker, welcome to Andrew Tucker World. What's going on, all my great people? What's going on, all my boxing fans? Andrew Tucker World Wide Boxing Channel, baby. Hey, listen. They mad at Crawford. Well, they is mad at Crawford, saying that it was talks. They were in they agreed to a rematch. Negotiations and all that. They was having these meetings. Blah 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 blah. They mad at Crawford. Listen, I just want to get this out the way. Those saying Canelo Alvarez, this is nothing to do with Canelo Alvarez. Respecting Canelo Alvarez will still and always be one of my favorite fighters to ever step in the ring. Legendary fighter. A future Hall of Famer. I don't care what boxing platform, boxing channel may disagree, how they feel, their community, their communities, their boxing fans, whoever. I don't care how they feel and what they say about the great Saul Canelo Alvarez. He is a great fighter. If you're saying he wasn't a great fighter or he's not a great fighter, you don't know nothing about the sport of boxing. No disrespect to you, but you don't. One of the greatest fighters to step in the ring of the generation. He is that. All right. You same guys saying that he's not this, he was never this, he was never that. You guys don't really honor and really value the fighters like that. You guys don't really honor and respect the sport. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are what we would call authority figures. No, not authority figures. You guys are what we call plants. So this is my thing. You can't discredit Canelo Alvarez. The excitement, the fights, you guys watch those fights. You guys paid to see some of those pay-per-views. I mean, let's not be fake. All right. So discrediting Canelo Alvarez and he's not a great fighter, he was never this, he was never that, that's a lie. Because if he wasn't a great fighter, a lot of great fighters wouldn't be pressing to fight him. It's not just all about the payday. It's about to be glorified as being considered one of the best by fighting the best. Correct me if I'm wrong. That bag, they want to secure that too. Because how do a fighter get to secure a bag? How do a fighter get in position to make a serious amount of money? How do a champion continuously become champion and undisputed, reaching that superior goal? This is my thing. Terence Crawford retires. So what? He accomplished what he needs to accomplish. That's y'all opinion. You don't think so? That's your opinion. You was watching him fight these fighters, though, that you guys don't give credit to, saying, well, they was never this, they was never that. You're not fighting for these fighters, for one. For two, a lot of you guys don't know what it takes to be a professional fighter on the elite level, beyond standard, beyond the average contender, champion, a fighter, professional fighter. My thing is, I get y'all stance. Y'all want the rematch. Y'all want Crawford to step back in there with Canelo, give him a rematch. The fact that he's asking for a certain amount of money. Well, guess what? If you got that leverage, you got to really know what you're worth. That's one thing. But at the end of the day, you have the leverage, because Crawford can fight Canelo, but if it was already a contractual agreement, or was it in negotiations, or was it something that we want to talk about when it comes to numbers, because we can both generate just as much more money we did the first fight. But if a guy feel that he wants to retire after accomplishing a major goals, major accomplishments, superior accolades, you're talking about a 5-time champion. 3 division undisputed. That's a bad man. Canelo Alvarez did his thing. We talking about multiple championships. What Canelo Alvarez is a 4 division, was a 4 division world champion, super middleweight, undisputed. Former, I'm sorry, super middleweight, undisputed. That crown was taken by Terence Crawford. Canelo worked hard to collect those belts, but if you pushing and trying to, trying to crucify Crawford because he retired, knowing when to check out, the man to be pushing 40, as soon as we turn our heads, he know what his body can handle and take. Canelo is just, along those lines. Along those lines, a little younger, but along those lines, soon he'll be hanging it up and retiring. So as a fighter, you got to respect that. As a boxing fan, I can't expect y'all to understand. You know what I mean? Can't expect y'all to understand. But Crawford gets the disrespect. I knew that was coming. Canelo Alvarez gets disrespected. All these fighters get disrespected. I don't know if it's going to ever be a common ground with you guys. Part 2 coming. Check yourself and know what you're doing. Know what you're talking about. And stop being fake. Thank y'all.